here at Buxton with Dino Visser. You must be really encouraged at the moment. 3 clean sheets out of the last 4.
Yeah, I think if you keep a clean sheet, you're always going to give yourself a chance to win. I think today the only real chances they had was when we maybe made poor decisions on the ball. But other than that, I thought we were really solid. And if we keep that up at the back, we'll always give ourselves a chance come the playoffs and pushing on in the league.
How have you found it at Hereford? Because it's a bit of a stop-start. You picked up that injury in the FA Cup run that kept you out.
Yeah, that was really disappointing because at that time also we were on a really good run of games, doing really, really well. And initially we thought it was just a small niggle and, maybe a week or so, but we found out it was a ligament and it took a bit longer. But I'm really, really happy to be back.
And the back four is doing its job in front of you. A few changes for you to deal with, but overall it looks quite solid at the minute.
No, that's what it is. We've got good chemistry within the team, and we've got players that if someone's out, someone else will put their hand up. And you've seen that in the last 4 or 5 games since Boxing Day. We've put on a lot of good performances and shown that we can really march on in this league and hopefully do well.
I mean, as the goalkeeper, you can see the game opening up in front of you. What's been the biggest change, do you think, since the turn of the year?
It's a bit difficult to say. I think we've just done the basics better. We've just been a bit more disciplined, a bit more vocal on the pitch, and the boys have just been at it. So credit goes out to the 10 men in front of me. And
I guess the next stage in the development process, if you put it that way, is starting to score goals at the other end. So on the training ground, you can see what the players are capable of because they're firing shots at you left, right and centre. What do you think will be the thing that makes the difference to Hereford in the next few months?
Well, I think as you can see already in the last couple of games, we've had more men in the box and created more chances than we have for quite some time. And finishing is everybody's Achilles heel. Whether you're speaking to United or Hereford, everyone's going to say if our finishing was better, we'd have more goals. But it's one of the hardest parts of the game, and we will get more goals. We've shown it against some of the best sides in the league that we've got a lot of goals in us, and we've got a lot of creative players. So I think if we just keep marching forward, keep this momentum, it's looking good for us.
How much does confidence play a part in all of that?
Definitely. I think keeping clean sheets, your back four get confident, your forward players know that they can rely on you at the back, so it just creates momentum, and taking a bit of momentum into every single game just gets you better and better.
You're very experienced. You came to England, you played for the likes, I think it was Exeter in the past. I always look at it and I always wonder why you've never played so many games. Were you sort of happy as a number 2 in the Football League?
No, never. I think the biggest trouble was when I came to England, I was already 30 years old. I played a lot of games back home before in South Africa, and my initial opportunities I got with Exeter Crew initially was I wasn't signing as a number 1. So the games that I played, I did phenomenally in. You can have a look at that if you want to. And then at Port Vale also had some really good run of games, and then I had an unfortunate injury that kept me out for about 3 months. So in all fairness, I felt like I've been dealt the worst deck of the cards at times, but yeah, it's just one of those things. You've got to take it as a player. Only one goalkeeper can play at a time. And if that's not you, you've got to keep your hand up and make sure you do the right things in training.
And here now you've got a chance to say, well, that's my shirt, nobody else is having it.
100%, yeah, that's the aim. Every day go out, work hard, make sure you do your best, make sure you improve. Yeah, and it's mine to lose, really.
Well done today.
Cheers, thank you guys, appreciate it.